Okay, everyone, so before the video begins, I will concede that this video is very late. That's a first. Second of all, this was originally supposed to revolve around one TV channel, that being Kidsco. But then, because of the fact that I considered two other TV channels, those being the Hub Network and even more so Cubo, I decided to add them in. But with that, we can finally begin this video. And the only reason that I'm doing this in October is because, well, these channels are lost to the sands of time. So if anything, why not have them when lost souls are relevant the most? In the season of Halloween. Cartoon TV channels have become a staple of many television eras, and even more so, generations of kids growing up with them. Whether it's from the simple ages, with preschool cartoons from the likes of Nick Jr., CBeebies, Disney Jr. or Cartoonito, all the way up to the big leagues like Cartoon Network, Disney Channel, and many other TV channels. But there are those that will be forgotten to the sands of time, such as the ones that I'll be talking about today. Kidsco is a European channel of which I grew up with, and was, and I mean it, this was my introduction to Mario and Sonic, and I had originally thought that these video game characters were actually very obscure cartoon characters. Apparently I didn't know better back then, but what am I supposed to do? I never played a Sonic game or a Mario game before even watching this. I was 6 to 7 years old. I was also introduced to other shows such as Monster by Mistake, Maggie and the Ferocious Beast, Cyber Chase, Paddington Bear, Duckula, and even Danger Mouse. And some of these shows were animated by Cosgrove Hall. Now, I can already hear some questions going, so what exactly happened to this channel to be lost to the sands of time? Well, after being launched in 2007, it closed in 2014, permanently all around the world. And even more so, in Malta, it got replaced by Nick Jr. I don't know why they did this, but if anything, if they want to entertain more toddlers with Dora the Explorer and such, they can go ahead. I don't mind. But still, it's gonna be such a shame to know that some kids won't be able to grow up with what many 90s kids grew up with. This one is a fun one. The Hub Network is a TV channel owned by the toy company Hasbro, and it's no wonder why so many of its properties were on that channel. Not to mention, they also aired the odd show from Warner Brothers on occasion, such as Batman the Animated Series and Animaniacs. But what happened exactly? It's no secret that the Hub TV network was the main hosting position for My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, and most people who were watching the Hub were mostly watching for My Little Pony. They hosted a mega marathon where not only did they air every single episode from season 1 all the way up to season 4 at the time, but they also aired some Gen 3 movies back when characters were different. Even more so, they even hosted a favorite pony competition, and guess who was the winner? Fluttershy! So in order for the channel to be more interesting, and even more so to have more people watch more than just My Little Pony, they decided to rebrand the Hub as Discovery Family. I like this idea, but then again, did you really have to remove the name The Hub? That name was so iconic to many people who grew up watching My Little Pony. And most kids of today don't even know what The Hub is. They'll probably ask you, what on earth are you talking about? We don't know anything about this. So, now that you've watched this video, you have an answer. Now we've gotten to a very obscure channel, Cubo. Now, this one aired a variety of shows from the 1990s all the way up to the early 2000s. They aired both Bob the Builders on this, I am not kidding. And they even aired some stuff which was 2D animated, CGI animated. But all in all, it was a very good channel, and I'm willing to bet some people in the United States would agree with me. And when it had to close down in 2021 due to budgetary reasons, oh well, I guess we can't win them all, can we? And for those people who were there on Cubo's final day, I commend you. That shows you are a true Cubo fan. But in all honesty, the same can't be said for a YouTuber who made a very horrifying edit. Now, in all honesty, if this were something real, this would horrify Cubo fans to their core. But that isn't the case. Sure, all the characters are lined up with a Sonic.exe-esque background, but here's some things I need to say, and yeah, this is gonna be from videos that I saw about this edit. First of all, the characters are being lined up to be shot. Those are just random PNGs. Second of all, any one of them which isn't even remotely human will still have a human skeleton showing, even Inspector Gadget. The number is a Rickroll, and also it says that Cubo can be saved if they raise around $2,500. But you can't save one TV channel by raising $2,500. And in the end, the edit said that Cubo's fans didn't care for the channel at all. Thanks for nothing. Wow. Okay, way to convince fans, genius. I honestly hate this edit and everything it brought with it. But if anything, whatever the future might hold for Cubo or any of the channels that I've mentioned, who knows if they might return in the future. If they can't, well, tough luck. Thank you very much for watching this Halloween special of Nostalgic Rambles. I really hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you've learned about these very obscure TV channels. If you can, share this video with your friends so that you can show them what they've been missing out on for years. In any case, thank you all again for watching. Bye for now. This is Nostalgic signing off and reminding you all that nostalgia never dies.